What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy DC Too Cool back again from another video. Today's topic is Dragonballsparkingzero Season Pass Season 2 2026 and beyond. So we're going to go ahead and right into this thing. So I've broken down the packs what I think they should add, and it's in a similar cadence to what they released before, but of course they has to have more. Of course, characters alone is not going to cut it. That's not going to be enough, right? It didn't work for season one. It was cool for a minute, but it's not. It doesn't help the game, in longevity. So we're gonna go with pack one, right? We're gonna add Diamond version of Goku, the adult version, right? And he'll be able to go Super Saiyan. He'll be in base. He'll be able to go to Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, into 4, his adult version, like he did in the show. The adult version of Vegeta, who will be base, and he'll be able to go 1, 2, and 3, like he did in the show. Tamagami 1, 2, and 3, with all their attacks, and Tamagami 1's power up, all of that good stuff, right? Super 17, Pycon, okay? Characters who should already been in the game, right? All those characters really should have been in season 1, if we're being honest. With the Diver Pack, and with Super 17, Pycon should have been in the game in the base roster. So this is just you off GP making up for who already should have been there from day one, or in season 1, at the least, right? That is, if you count the variations, 12 characters. Okay. Moving on to pack 2, right? Base version of GT Vegeta, okay, who can go to Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 4, okay? Ice Shenron, Nova Shenron, King Piccolo, because we got some Dragon Ball up in here, okay? Only character from Dragon Ball is ridiculous. Kid Goku only, or Teen Goku, whatever you want to call him, is ridiculous, right? Tao Pai Pai, okay? And these characters also in Tenkaichi before, so the fact they're not in this game now is ridiculous, but okay? Android 21, the good and evil version of her. Since Xenoverse has, her in the game, and Fighters has her in the game, because obviously that's where she's from or whatever. I think some of the mobile games have her. You might as well start putting her in the game too, because at this point, the way things are going with Dragon Ball and stuff, you'll try to make everything canon and everything counts, and whatever to get $1, to sell a tour, to sell a DLC. Who cares about any of that nonsense? You got about half this roster is quote-unquote non-canon. You count the movie characters, things like that. Nobody cares, bro. We're here to get every character that pretty much exists in Dragon Ball's history that's fun to play with and represented in the game at this point in time. So go ahead and throw her in there, the evil and good version, right? Into the DLC, right? People do want her. She is popular. People do like her, right? Then we're going to go ahead and do Supreme Kai, a.k.a. Shin, who's in the doggone menu screen with voice lines but not playable. And again, once again, a character who was in Tenkaichi before, previously. Makes no sense why he's not in the game. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves. When you show me someone who I don't have access to, don't show me nobody in the cutscenes or menu items or menus or whatever, and I can't be that person. I hate that, because basically what you're doing is trolling me. I remember all the way back in the day, Budokai 1 had a great, menu screen or whatever. But one of the menu screens, I believe, is for the versus battles, was Majin Vegeta versus Super Saiyan 2 Goku. And it was a really cool, it was the part where it was clashing, whatever, from an anime. Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 2 Goku wasn't even in that game, because the game went to the Cell Saga. So why are you going to show a Buu Saga of something, of characters that are great, that you can't even have access to? I'd never forget that as a kid, looking at that, because it made me mad then. I'm like, bro, why would you even put this on here? You could have put any other fight from them on here. You couldn't have put the Saiyan Saga fight in here? You gonna put that? And the Buu Saga's not even in the game? Bruh, I was like, what are y'all doing? So, I always feel like I'm being trolled and disrespected. So, don't do that. Don't show me that. Okay, so that is 10 characters with pack 2. I know what y'all saying and what y'all thinking. That ain't gonna fix the problem. What the content in? It's coming right now. I got you. Don't worry. Pack 3. Okay. Now, this is where we really get to the nitty gritty. This is the map pack, okay? We got Kami's Lookout. Has to be a must. The Glacier map, that they fall in the ice, stuff like that, like in the Broly movie, or like in Super Entry 13 movie, got to be in there. The Otherworld tournament, overdue, needs to be put into the game. It was a cool map, a cool aesthetic, and that map is never featured in any game. So it needs to be done. Okay? Tree of Might. Xenoverse is the only game that's ever dropped Tree of Might. Tree of Might needs to come into this game. We need the Tree of Might. Okay? The Dead Zone stage. Remember that? That stage with the big Dead Zone? You have a cool stage with Dead Zone in the background. You know what I'm saying? The Dead Zone stage needs to come to the game. Okay? Need that Dead Zone stage to make his debut. Mount Piozu. You know, the snowy mountain, whatever, map or whatever that was in Budokai 3. You know, OG Dragon Ball. You know, needs to be in the game. Okay? Grandpa Gohan's house. Right? Needs to be in the game. Now, along with those maps I just named, you also got to drop some characters. Because maps is great, but maps really should be free. So you have to drop some characters too. So how you justify it, even more so, you bring Hijack back from Xenoverse 2. From Raging Blast 2. He actually was a cool character, has some cool moves, right? And again, at this point in time, we should have everybody. We should not be pulling in straws for, this person, that person, cherry picking. No, give us everybody. If they've been in the game before, they need to be in this game now. Hijack. All of Bardock's crew finally debuting. Bring Fasha back. Zhugesh and Toa, making their debut. I forget the big dude's name. The big dude in his crew or whatever. But he needs to be in there too. The rest of Bardock's crew. Okay? The rest of Bojack's crew. Zanya, Bujin, Beto, Kogu. All of them in the game. Okay? Pack 4. The final pack. Now, here's where you get into the modes. Bring back Mission 100 from Tenkaichi 3. You can modernize it, you can tweak it, whatever the case may be. Mission 100 used to have characters with set different health, different obstacles, whatever the case may be, and each time you face someone for challenge, whatever, Mission 100, you get awarded some in-game tangible. Clothing, special items, special costumes. Like, you could have special costumes that were, like, for example, some of those original artworks, whatever, covers from Dragon Ball, where Goku had, like, the jacket on. Goku had, different color costumes, different outfits or whatever. There were, like, special promotional materials or different costumes that some of the characters wore, like Bulma. Well, Bulma's not in the game playable, but other characters like Gohan or whatever, right? You can get those costumes, and it can be special unlocked rewards in Mission 100, right? When you complete a set amount of tasks, whatever, as you go through all 100 battles, right? Maybe every 10 you get a reward, you give a special costume reward. And people love to have, bragging points. So you go online with that costume, this and that. People think you might, where'd you get that? That's fire. How'd you get that? People gonna want to go into the mode and get it themselves too. People love to stun on people. I got this, I got that. I'm wearing this, I'm wearing. Like, people love to do that. People love aesthetics. That's why games like Marvel Rivals or Fortnite, which are free to play, making so much money, hundreds of millions of dollars, because people love to show off what they have, as far as their aesthetics, their costumes. A cool fit will get people, really paying that money. So, or put the time in to get it, right? So, there's that. Raging Blast 2, the Battle Zone. Bring a mode like that back. You can pick, again, you make your own tweaks to it, you can call something else, right? That gave you actual in-game stuff like Flame Wars. Where you have a red Flame War, a blue Flame War. Maybe you can change the color of people's auras or whatever. Things that actually, in gameplay perspective, again, it could be just aesthetics that make people want to play and unlock the mode. Because people love to have your character looking a certain way or look cool or whatever it could be. Or you can unlock color variations in that mode as well. Maybe you just want to have a different color variation. Things that are tangible in game. It could just be aesthetics, but people will play the game and put time into the mode to unlock it. They absolutely will. Right? Time attack. Just play with your friends who got the best time. Survival mode. Old school modes, they are missing. The legendary battle mode, the raid mode, remove the DP point restriction and make it multiplayer. I can play with 2 or 3 of my friends. That's how you fix that mode. And we all get a tangible item. Again, exclusive costume. The only reason is during that period of time that we can unlock. Just like in Xenoverse. For this limited period of time, you can only unlock these items, this costume, whatever the case may be, this colorware, during this time period, right? and you have to get this many points in order to get it. Because when you do that, then it creates FOMO, a fear of missing out, and everybody has to get on there and get on the game within that matter of time. Because you miss it, and it might come back, it might not. If it does, it could be months, it could be years, whatever. That's how you do it. You copy the Xenoverse method, right? So then you add, also, like I said before, multiple videos, the party battle system. 4-on-4, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 3-on-1, whatever. All real people. Friends versus friends. No more of this. I gotta have 5 characters, just me. You gotta have 5 characters, just you. We can do that if we want to, but we need the option to play up to, 10 people. You know what I'm saying? 5-on-5. That option needs to be on the table. Now, also, again, y'all ended up with some characters. So, we're gonna add GT Goten, making his debut, overdue. GT version of Trunks. General Rildo from GT. Goten and Trunks from Superhero. Okay. And the last special character, Xeno Goku, who can go Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because this is a character, again, people have wanted for years and wanted forever. I think they will never get off of Heroes, this, that, and the third. If they had the licenses and the rights to it, which I think they do, because the Xeno series has a little bit of everybody, except for the manga characters, because that's a whole different right. So I'm assuming they could, they really wanted to, I don't know. But they could, the special character, the last character, Xeno Goku, making his debut on consoles, something people have wanted forever as well, right? Now it'll be the first game with Xeno Goku and Shaolin. That's a big flex. That's a big flex, right? And you also need to update Shaolin for free with one of these packs as well, with the rest of his transformations and attacks. But it's not a priority, but that should be done. Now that's 12 characters if you count variations. About 13 or 14 if you count General Rildo and his 2 transformations. He transformed about 2 or 3 times in the show as well. So you look at 13, 14 characters, something like that, whatever. You count variations. So that is the final pack, what I would do to turn this game around. Right? And that's pretty much, for the most part, everybody who's ever done anything in Dragon Ball from a fighting perspective. Obviously you have other miscellaneous characters, that you can count, whatever. Other characters like General Blue, other characters like that from Dragon Ball, whatever. But as far as I would say more known characters, I would say pretty much sums it up. You can say King Cole, that's cool too. I don't have a problem with King Cole. I won't play for him as a DLC, not really, but if he's there, fine, whatever. So that is my list. That is what I think we need. So you guys tell me what you guys think. You can tell me what you agree, disagree. Would you change some people, twist some things up, alter some things, edit some things? Let me know. So the next video, I will catch you guys later. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace out, y'all.